What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze, and today we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hopefully you guys are having a very good day today. And today we are back with the World Tour for the Lr TAPION and Minotia. Today we have a very special Super Battle run here. I wasn't doing the Super Class, but you know what? I want to see how well this character does without the easy AGL Tapion, because we already know together these guys are really good. They're practically invincible here. But I do want to see how well they are going to stand on their own and very difficult content here. So decided to put him against the extreme physical Super Battle Road. Just because their leader skill is actually pretty nice. They are going to be a siblings bond. And also story figures leader here, which would be 150 across the board and key +3. Now I will say here that I actually do like this LR, and I feel like a lot of people forget that certain characters are very good for certain events here. Like, for example, I would say for Super Battle Road, these guys are going to be fantastic for Super Battle Road, right? Because, again, they have damage reduction, and on their 12 key, they actually do lower attack here. Now, they also do provide the key +2 and attack +20% in defense for the Siblings Bond and also the story figures, right? But this right here is actually going to be pretty good because, again, key +2 is actually pretty good. Because considering that they don't have any key links, they still are able to help out other characters here, right? Now, our weakest character here is going to be the Gohan, the STR Gohan right here. He's our weakest link because unfortunately his defense isn't really that great here. Now, what's actually very shocking is that these guys are actually link up very well with Whis here. Now, you can see here Whis actually is not showing with key here, and we do have double support, but I mean still Whis only needs one key sphere, and he does share 3 links with this character right here, which is actually very good. For this LR here, because they do share Fierce Battle, which is very common. They share Solid Support, which is actually very good, and they also do share here let's see, they share Fierce Battle, Solid Support, and they also share here Cold Judgment, which is a very good defensive link here, right? So of course Whis here isn't be Whis, he's doing very good. He's only lowering attack here, and then there we go at 3 million. Again, their attack set is not the highest for sure, but I will say here that, again, they are pretty good here because they also do have a medium chance to do additional super, which we did not get here. But you can see here we are taking double figures from normal attacks, which is pretty nice here, right? So there we go. I mean, Android 18 is fantastic. Her EZA is disgusting, and actually does kind of give this character much more room, I would say here, because usually Android 18 is kind of wonky, but she actually fits perfectly on here on the Siblings Bond team. So very happy I was able to get here. Now, this is where basically the main rotation is what I want to set up here. I definitely want to have here the free-to-play Gohan with the Lr TAPION Minotia, just because, again, he's going to be providing that support, but also Gohan is he's a fantastic wall. He is going to be kind of replicating the AGL EZA Tapion. It's just that they don't share, actually I don't think they share any links together, but I mean they are both providing support for each other, right? Because again, the free-to-play World Tournament Gohan is providing key and support for super class allies, and of course you have Lr TAPION Minotia, which is providing the key +2 and attack and defense +20%. So I mean there we go. I mean you can see here we have no items active this turn here. We are taking double figures after we super attack, and again really our weakest point is going to be Gohan here. Now, again, even with the Goten, I mean, getting off their 18 key is actually not that difficult, I want to say. But I will say that their active skill is actually very good. I would say it's definitely one of my favorite active skills in Dokkan. And the reason why is because it's just so easy to do. It's just turn 4. I probably would like maybe turn 3, but turn 4, I mean, it's something that you can definitely work with here. Again, their active skill is actually very good. Gives allies attack and defense +20% and key +3 for 2 turns. So really, you can even make this like a continuous effect here if you do have here the LRs on each rotation, because it will carry for 2 turns here. So again, these guys are very good. The friend here is at 69%. Again, 3.5, that's pretty decent, I would say here, considering that they only have here 3 links together, and there's no support on this rotation except for themselves. We do get supered here, but guess what? Level 3 dodge. So shout out to the person that put level 3 dodge on this character at 69%. But yeah, I mean, even if we got super, it wouldn't be as bad, just because, again, Vegeta has been kind of debuffed. And on top of that, also, we do get our damage reduction of 13%. So really, if you actually think about it, they're actually really good for Super Battle, because you are getting a 2-for-1. And I would probably go with more of a 12 key super instead of an 18 key super. Because again, they are going to be lowering the enemy's attack, and also on top of that, they do get a damage reduction of 13%. So really, that's a a very good combo, I would say, in my opinion. Alright, so there we go. I mean, Android 18 is fantastic, providing a lot of support here. At this point here, I was debating if I should give them an 18 key super or if I should give them a 12 key super, which I did give them a 12 key super because again, they are pretty good with that combo of lowering the opponent's attack and also gain damage reduction by 13%. I wish it was 20%, maybe not 13%. I don't know why 13% is the magic number. Because it's just really, it's very, very odd. So if someone knows why it's 13%, definitely let me know down below. But I just don't really understand. Even Android 17 has 13% damage reduction, which I would say is much worse compared to Lr Minotia and Tapion, because his only starts at the end of next turn, where at least Lr Tapion and Minotia actually get it on the same turn after the super attack, but Super 17 for some reason gets it at the end of next turn, which is like the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life, right? So I mean, here we go. So now we have here, I'm pretty sure I put you to 215k of defense, by the way, because we are getting support from the STR Gohan, who is providing 50% support when it comes to defense. I should have put them in front to test them out here, but the only reason why I didn't do that is because I was a little bit scared here for the Gohan, right? Because Gohan, unfortunately, is not very consistent with his defense. That's his biggest weakness, is basically his defense. He does have a medium chance of guarding, which is like obviously very, very good, but I mean, it's just, you know, the chance of you activating it is not very likely here. So there we go. We are going to debuff Frieza by, I mean, twice here, by the way, with SCR Whis, and Whis is just a fantastic unit here. Really is aging pretty well compared with the other units, because again, he is getting that support here, which is very, very nice. So of course, Whis does dodge everything here, and again, now we're going to debuff here King Cole because of Gohan at the back. So again, Lr Tapion and Minotia, they're really, really good. I really have nothing negative to say about them. Of course, we are taking double figures here again. So, I mean, they're at 215k defense. They lower the enemy's attack, and we get that damage reduction. That's a very deadly combo here. Now, you can see our Gohan will get clipped here. Even with all the debuffs that we have here, Gohan is just, he's just very, very weak when it comes to defense here. Because Frieza does 21k despite being debuffed twice, and also taking 21k from, I think that was King Cole there. So, again, I would say, you know, like, Gohan definitely needs an easy A. He's still kind of decently good, because he is providing that 50% support when it comes to defense, which is really, really good here. Alright, so now I'm definitely going to put them in the front, because everyone's been debuffed. I decided to give them an 18 key super, because at this point here, there's not much damage we can take here, considering that we do have here close to around 200k of defense, right? So there they go at 2 million. I will say that their attack side is not the best. Because again, for an LR at 55%, hitting only 2 million with support, I mean, I feel that is kind of weak. But again, these guys are only level link 1, and I mean, it doesn't even matter because they don't share any links with the free-to-play Gohan here. So again, I would say that their only weakest point is that they don't hit as hard as the other LRs, but I will say that they do support a lot of good characters here, right? So like you see here, again, the active skill is very easy to use, and again, even though they don't hit high numbers, at least they are able to help out the other teammates on his team build here. Again, consider this is only a 150 across the board, and there's only 2 LRs on his team build here. So for us to do Extreme Super Battle and have Lr Minotia and Tapion basically carry us, I feel like that's a very, very big accomplishment here, right? So again, we only have here 3 links activated with Whis, which is pretty good. We're at 242k of defense. Again, I can keep saying every single rotation here, we are getting here 13% damage reduction, so pretty important. Alright, so there we go. Again, we have nothing really to worry about. Defense is very, very good. So now we have here with support 4.1. Again, that's a full 24 key. Again, we are getting support from the Android 18 here as well, because we do have Goten on our team build. And then we do get the additional super. So again, that's going to be 26 damage reduction, and we also lower the attack here of Frieza. So if Frieza was to survive this, obviously we'd be taking double figures, and this is where this character, I mean, could stand on their own here, because again, they are leading the this team build here against Extreme Physical Super Battle. So I mean, SDR is in a very good place, but obviously Extreme SDR is in a better place because those units are just built kind of different here. But I mean, really, this is like an easy peasy run here. Now again, here we do see here that Gohan is going to be attacked at the back for the Ultimate Gohan, so I for sure put him at the back, but I make sure that I don't get an 18 key super with Lr Tapion Minotia, because again, we want to make sure that Gohan is going to survive here, just in case he does not activate his guard ability. So again, you have to kind of like play around the unit here, because not every unit's gonna be hitting like 10 million, 13 million attack stat, and I don't think that's really the point. Because again, when you are making a team in Dokkan, you want to make sure that everyone is working well together. So again, having this character support other characters is actually very, very good. Because look at Gohan here, with the support that he has, because he is getting 50% support from the SCR Gohan. He is also getting 20% from from Lr TAPION and Minotia. And he also provides support for himself. I mean, Gohan is just basically invincible here, right? So there we go. Again, it doesn't really matter here at this point that we lowered his attack, because he is going to be stunned for 2 turns because of the free-to-play Gohan. But like, look at this. This is an easy... I could probably say this is an easy no-item run if Gohan got his easy A, because so far we only used 1 item. And that's only because we had Gohan on first turn here. So, again, so now at this point here, do I put you in the front? I do. Okay, so at this point here, because Cooler is going to be debuffed, I mean, he is stunned here, I decided I want to see how well they are to take damage without any debuffs here, right? So, we're not going to see here a before and after. But again, getting their 18 key super, it's actually pretty easy. Because again, we also have here the support, right? We have here Goten, who's actually providing that rainbow, those rainbow key spheres here. So, again, Goten is really, really good here. Alright, so there we go. I'm pretty sure that we do get supered in the first spot, which is completely fine because I do want to test out their defense here, right? So, yeah, we do get supered here by Naze here, but we only take 166k. Again, there's no support except for themselves here, which is really, really good. So, again, for me, that is, in my books, a very good tankiness. And also, we actually almost take out Cooler here. So, again, these guys are fantastic. Let me know what you guys think about them. I prefer them more than LR Super 17, if I'm being honest, because LR Super 17, his design is, in my opinion, not really the greatest. I think it's actually poorly done. Because it's really, I feel like it's something that you have to build around him and not around your team here. So, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of LR Super 17 when I compare them to LR Minotia and Tapion. I feel like I'm going to use them more compared to LR Super 17. Just because, again, they just help out everyone else, which is actually very, very good here. Alright, so here we go. We have a Dokkan attack. Alright, so we are definitely going to take out Cooler here. Again, we have support. We have double support here. And again, their attack size will be 2.5. So again, they don't have any links activate this turn here, and they only have double support. So for 2.5, I will take it, but I will say for an LR, that's pretty bad as an attack stat. But again, we have 0 links activate, so links are very, very important. Alright, so here we go. We take out here Cooler, and I'm pretty sure we already take out additional super attack here. Let's see what happens. Yep, there we go. We get the additional super, so we take care of what's his face here? I'm pretty sure his name is called something else. It's Trouser, but I'm pretty sure he's called something else here. But we take out Trouser, and then there we go. Now we're able to like go into the next phase here. So far we only used 1 item, and this is pretty impressive, I would say, right? Because again, LR Tape and Minotia are pretty, you know, you kind of have to work with them, in the sense that you do kind of have to support them just a little bit. But I mean, getting off their 18 key super is not really, you know, something that needed to do here, because again, they only lower defense on their 18 key super, which for me is just, you know, it's okay. But that 12 key super, I would say is very, very good. Alright, so I'm going to use a Whis here because, again, Gohan is our weakest point here. So I want to make sure that we do survive. Alright, and then we just slowly take care of Cell. And then, again, this was pretty simple. This is our second item. And I'm pretty sure we easily conquer this here very, very quickly. Alright, so unfortunately, you know, if I got the Dokkan tag, this would have been super easy. But unfortunately, we had to use it last phase here, which is completely fine. So, there goes Whis. I mean, Whis is completely fine. I would say that maybe story figures in the future will get better, because do remember that Kid Buu is part of the category. And Kid Buu, by the way, is definitely going to be getting LR. So, again, I would say story figures right now isn't be like the revenge category, where right now it's kind of wonky. But definitely later on in the future, it will get better with time, because I mean, I feel like there's still a lot of good units that we can have here, as well as easy A's in the future. So, because also do keep in mind that Bardock, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock is part of the category as well. And he's definitely getting easy A's. So again, story figures, I would say definitely in the future will be looking very, very good, just like the revenge category. Alright, so there we go. I mean, we have some very good defense here. I should have left them in the middle, but I decided to put them in the front here. so we can actually link up Goten with the Gohan here. But we should be able to maybe take out Cell, if I remember this correctly here. Alright, there we go. But again, Tapion, Lr Tapion, Minotia, I'm pretty impressed with what they've done here. They easily support the team. Their action skill is very, very good. And honestly, I feel like I wish they could have hit a bit more harder. But again, you do need to have them linked up with Easy, AJL, Tapion. But so far, without him, they're still holding their own here, which is still very, very good, right? So there we go, 2.1. Again, the attack stats not the greatest, but again, they are supporting the other units here. Alright, so there we go. Beautiful damage. Alright, 7.4. Again, this Gohan, I wish he hit harder as well, but I mean, his damage reduction is just out of this world here. How much damage do you take from this? Yeah, double figures. I mean, we do have a Whis activate. I did forget that, but I mean, still pretty good here. Alright, so there you go, 1.1 million. Do we take out Cell? No, we don't. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so again, very strong rotation. I actually like this combo with Whis because, as you guys know, Lr Tapion and Minotia are a turn 2 or a slot 2 character, sorry. Because they do get that extra defense after they super attack. So having Whis in slot number 1 is actually a very good combo because, again, he also seals the opponent and also does lower their attack. So really, another strong rotation for Tapion, right? Tapion here. Alright, so there we go. 1 million, again, that's pretty good. Alright, so I'm probably gonna cut off the comment section here. I mean, sorry, the commentation on this video once we activate their active skill, because after this, I mean, there's really nothing else I can really say. But I mean, these guys are pretty impressive on their own. They don't really need Tapion here, right? So I'm pretty impressed with them, and I feel like they definitely dominate and carry this event here. Alright, so let's just see here. Next turn is going to be turn 4, and then I guess we'll just call it a day with the commenting here. Alright, so there we go. We are taking double figures. We did get super, which is fine. Again, we did tank that pretty well. Alright, there we go. And then freaking Android 18 is just obviously destroying the event here. Alright, so there we go. And yeah, look at this. Now we have a beautiful active skill. Really don't have to worry about any damage here. So this is where I will cut off the commenting and let the video play out for the rest. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, sub for more videos, comment down below. And hopefully, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace! 伝説の剣と笛で守ってみせる。せやしない。この伝説の剣と笛で守ってみせる。